So let's get another easy streak today as well. So today's problem is number of good pairs. What it is that you are given a nums array and you need to return the number of good pairs in that array. What is a good pair? So it is given over here that a good pair is for every index I and j where I is lesser than j, the number at the index I should be equal to the number at index j. Okay, so for example here you see there is an array, and for every index I and j the number at I and j should be equal. So here we are forming four good pairs. How is that? So if you see index 0 and 3, so this is index 0 1 2 3. So index 0 and index 3, they both are same, right? They are 1 1. So this is forming a good pair. So same way 0 and 4 1 1, it is forming a good pair again. And now you have 3 and 4, so 0 1 2 3. So 3 and 4, it is forming a good pair again. And then ultimately 2 and 5, so this is 2, this is 5, 3 3. So we just need to return the number of good pairs, we don't need to return the indexes. That is how the question is expecting us. For this also you can see there are 4 and we are getting 6, I mean 4 numbers that are equal and then the pair is 6. And here 1 2 3, none of them are same, so answer is 0. So this is actually a very you know easy formula based question, because if you know the formula of combinations, like to calculate combinations, that would be easier, which is actually frequency into frequency minus 1 and then divided by 2, because you're calculating the pairs, right? So you see here there are four digits and the frequency for one becomes 4. So how many combinations can come through this? So the number of combinations that can come is 4 into 4 minus 1, and that all should be divided by 2, right? So it will be 4 into 3, this is going to be 4 into 3 12 divided by 2, so 12 divided by 2, this will give you 6. This is the formula. So what we can do over here is, for the array we can iterate over every element and create a map of integer and integer. So for every element that we are going through, we are going to store the occurrences of this element. Okay, so if there is 1, we are going to store the occurrences of this, so it is going to be 1 2 3. So in 1 it will be stored 3, for 2 it is going to be 1, and for 3 it is going to be 2, right? So for every element, if you calculate the frequency, I mean if you store the frequency and try to calculate the number of pairs it can form, and you can add them up, so that will be your result. So use this formula, frequency into frequency minus 1 divided by 2. So for this one what we are going to get is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, so 3 into 2 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3, so you get 3 pairs out of this. For this one you have one frequency, so frequency into frequency minus 1 is 1 minus 1 0, so 0 by 2, that will be 0. Now for this one it is going to be 2 into 1, because 2 minus 1 is 1, so 2 into 1 is 2 divided by 2, that is going to give you 1. So now when you add 3 plus 0, 3 plus 0 plus 1, you are going to get 4, right? This is your answer. So same formula we are going to use here. Let's try to write the code. So initially we'll take a map which is going to store integer and integer. Let's say this to be frequency of numbers, okay? And create a new hash map. We'll also need a result integer, okay? It will initially hold 0. Let's loop over the array. So for every number in the nums array, what we are going to do is we are going to put, so frequency of nums dot put. What you're going to put, you're going to put the number, and you want to check if that number already has some value, so it will be frequency of nums dot get the number, and Let's say if that number is not there, we want to store 0. If it is present, then we want to add 1. So for default 0, we need to say get or default. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going to loop over this again. So integer frequency, we'll be looping over the values actually. So we can take frequency of nums dot values, and our result is going to be nothing but the addition of the pairs that will be coming up, right? So it will be frequency, whatever the frequency is there, into frequency minus 1. And the whole should be divided by 2, right? Yep, whole should be divided by 2, and then ultimately we are going to return the result. That's it. Yep, it's passing. Let's try to submit. Yep, 1 ms. It was a really a very easy streak. So yeah, see you tomorrow.